What's up, everybody? Mr. Howard here, back with episode 17 of WWE Supercard. We have 2 King of the Rings finished, and we are currently about halfway through this weekend event, the Road to Glory. So why don't we go ahead and check out the Legendary King of the Ring. I basically had a really good run finishing in first place. I won 2 times and then lost in the semifinals. So, I mean, I will be getting a legendary card, which is good enough for me. As you can see, it was a pretty contested event overall. And it looks like Reagan went on to win in the finals. So congrats to him. If we go ahead and look at the reward, I'm going to get a legendary card. I'll take anything at this point, I think. But I would love a Diva. That would probably make my deck a lot better than just a regular Superstar. So we are going to get... Oh boy, got another Stardust. Okay, so that will be a Pro. Although I already have a Stardust Pro, so I'm not sure how much it will affect my deck. As you can see, we are currently on the Epic card in this week's Road to Glory. The Ultra Rare card... the Ultra Rare and below cards were fairly easy to get through. I plan on getting the Survivor card maybe tonight, possibly tomorrow morning if I feel like, going to bed. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So why don't we go ahead and play, we'll play one match on this account. I currently have a couple single Epic cards in there, and I have a bunch of Legendary cards that I'm trying to train up. Just through, matches played, and, once, probably by the time I finish the Legendary card, I will be able to get a few more Pros in there. I'm hoping to be able to plus 10, at least halfway through the Survivor card, so I guess we'll have to, see where my deck is when we get there. So far it is looking good, because I have, I think, a full deck of Legendary Pros or better. I might have a couple single Survivor cards in there, but overall we're looking good, and as you can see, the competition isn't incredibly difficult yet. It's basically, starting to get hard for some of the single cards that I'm training up, but I'm sure if I put in my my full deck, I wouldn't have any problems. So let's see if we can go. I don't know, maybe 10-0, 12-0 in this match. We're on round 3 of 4. So let's go ahead and throw in... I got my WrestleMania Neville card in there. He definitely has helped my deck. And overall, I'd say leveling him up was probably a good decision, because even though it might have unbalanced the deck a little bit at first... he's definitely an asset, because whenever I throw him in there, he wins. I also have my Survivor Divas in there, and they've been doing fairly well. I think that the Legendary Stardust will be probably my second or third worst Pro, but he will be in the Road to Glory deck nonetheless. So... Alright, so we got a perfect game. We went 13-0 in that. That was even better than expected. So we're going to get 6 cards. Let's move that down there. A couple Undertakers, Triple H's. What are we going to get? Oh, we got a title match. Alright, so, I guess title match is good. It's not a Survivor pull or anything, or a Legendary pull, but we will take it. So why don't we switch over to my main account. I'm currently around the same spot in the Road to Glory. I'm on the Epic card, and as you can see, I do have a King of the Ring finished. Why don't we go check that out? So, I got really lucky. I forget what time I started this match at, but it was all bots. There were very few people in this event, so I went 2-0 in the quarters, 2-0 in the semis, and 2-0 in the finals. I did win, and with that, we are going to get 2 Survivor cards. Again, as I say every time, I would love a Bret Hart, I would love a John Cena, an Undertaker, any diva. We're getting to the point where any pro is really just going to be filler. Or Brock Lesnar is the first card, so that is not a pro, but that is a very good card, so, maybe we get a second one in the near future. Who knows? Alright, let's see what the second card is going to be. A Booker T. Alright, I will take that. Not one of the better cards, but again, that may or may not be a pro. We can go ahead and check that. If we switch to Survivor cards in our deck, go over to Combinable, and that will be a pro. So, at this point, we're kind of just stacking up cards, so when the WrestleMania pros start coming in, we have stuff to feed to them. If we look at my Road to Glory, we are halfway through the Epic card. I'm going to go ahead and play one match on here, and, as always, I expect to, go undefeated in these early matches, just because the cards, obviously, there's a lot of super rare cards and lower tier cards that we're not really, not really worried about. So my Italian knocks out the first card, throw in my Kevin Owens. So you can see there's a single legendary card and some epic cards. So there's kind of an amalgamation of cards in there. Super rare cards. I have mostly my Survivor and WrestleMania cards in there. I believe I'm training up maybe a couple single Survivor cards. I'm going to have to go back and check to confirm that, but I don't expect to struggle with this at all, at least not until we get down to the event card, probably. I think I plus 10'd all the way through the Survivor and all the way through the normal WrestleMania card, which, in case you missed my last video, is actually WrestleMania AJ Styles this week. So if I do, I will get that card. When I get that card, basically that will be my first WrestleMania Pro that is not, like an event card. So that will end up being my third WrestleMania Pro once the event is over, because Nakamura is a pro as well. So my deck's been, it's been going up fairly quickly, and I'm happy with this. The team events have been helping out my deck a lot. We've been trying to, make sure we play a lot every, Monday or Tuesday that they have the events, and we've been getting the event cards on there. And you just saw the WrestleMania Apollo Crews that we got. So, no complaints there, no complaints. I'm going to probably be updating you guys maybe tomorrow, probably Saturday morning at the latest, on where we are in this Road to Glory. And of course, I'll update you guys at the end of the weekend when the event ends. But I don't assume there will be any problems. As long as I can play enough today, tomorrow, and, most of the day Saturday, I should be able to finish everything up Sunday afternoon, maybe Sunday night, but it's looking good. So why don't you guys, leave a like, leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you want to share, how you guys are doing in the event. If you haven't already, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, because it will only, help me make better videos and give me more of a reason to put out content for you guys. I will be probably posting tomorrow, and again, like I said, Saturday morning at the latest, and I will see you guys tomorrow.